never walked back on the road from the aged man's abode. Oh, blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing. Now a good pipe. Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck? Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck? Keep your chin up. Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted to help. But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. Well done. That just leaves the old man in the village. Well, well. That's interesting. Good work. That should be all we need then. Splendid. I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me. I present a Star People's lock, and I bet my buttocks we'll find another answer behind that door over there. Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles, but they can be picked, though that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts. Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, are latched, the door the lock protects opens up. If you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jespar, who knows a little trick. You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts. They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words. So I'd say you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate. You ready? You're right, sorry. All you have to do is insert 1 stick into each of the 5 keyholes as fast as possible. Once you've done that, I'll push the pressure plate, which will open the door. If you're too slow, we'll just have to try again. Splendid. Here are the sticks. All right, go! Really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old Magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we? Oh, shit! A fire elemental. And not a weak one. This Yarrow knew about magic, that's for sure. That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be. I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage. Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life, immediately after dying. That's the only way the soul can move on to the eternal paths. Sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants. Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts, and there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole last journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave? Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
Beloved Sira, this is my last letter. In it, I ask for forgiveness, for it was I who murdered you. No, of course, it wasn't me who held the knife, but it was me who infected you with my fallacy. The fallacy that the world wants to be saved.
What's that? Let me see. A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say. Well, I think that should suffice. Well, what should I think about it? Yarrow was a self-righteous fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville. I think that if we all just spent less time thinking about other people's problems, whores would have fuller purses, breweries emptier barrels, and tyrants fewer minions willing to cut their throats open for the one true God or the one true nation. Yeah, we are. Here, I've got 2 teleport scrolls that can take us right back to Riverville. Just meet me in the tavern once you're ready to go. I have some stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
Walk blessed.
Yes?
Hey, wait a minute, you... Never mind. Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Kilei. Your skin, it looks, different. I mean no offense, really. I'm just, well, curious. Narum, you say? Huh. But still, your mother must have told you a lot about her homeland, didn't she? Say, is it true that on Kilei, even the door handles of the slum houses are coated with gold? I've heard the Blue Islands Coalition is so rich that they can afford to command a mercenary army large enough to fight an army of seraphs. Huh. I see. That's too bad. You know, once this chaos in the world is over, I want to go travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
Monsieur? Yes? Work, huh? If you know a thing or two about her, poor Mathilda. I've never met a woman more generous than her. She doesn't deserve that. News? Where have you been these past moons? The whole city's talking about nothing else but the Mad Magister. 30 dead novices. Oh, boy. How could something like this happen? Within the Order?
Potatoes, garlic, bread. That should be it.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Just take a look around and tell me if you see anything you like. That depends. Some I get from adventurers. Or should I say, gathered. Nowadays, you can't even set foot into a deserted house without... that depends. Or should I say, gathered. Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look. Walk blessed.
Malfas's blessings. Huh? What do you want? Malfas's blessings. Malfas's blessings.
Our ancient world seemed newborn in his eyes. No place could keep him, he yearned for the skies. He abandoned the way that Malphas foresaw. He followed
Oh, blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
in the void as a wayward wanderer.
Now, if it isn't my new pal. How about a sip of wine?
Him, yet the dreams that he sought in the deep red afterglow.
Here you go. So, are you ready for our little journey? It seems that Riverville's Myrid's injured, so we'll have to go by foot.
The city below, where life neither purpose nor honor can hold.
Oh, right. You wouldn't know that since you're Naramese. Myrids are giant flying creatures. Quite nasty when wild, and quite useful when tamed. You can find Myrid towers all over Enderal. And for a small fee, the keepers in their Myrids can take you from point A to B in no time. But, as I said, Riverville's Myrid's injured, so we'll have to walk.
Yet the dreams that he sought in the deep red afterglow were as distant
Splendid.
as ever.
Let's wait until nightfall, though. That way it's less likely we'll run into an ambush in the pass. One more thing. Up to now, you've seemed more like the close combat type to me. In battle, I mean. Am I right?
Little boy asked him for the guiding path. He said, do not risk Malphas's wrath, 'cause you'll stray in the void as a wayward wanderer, despising the path that is meant just for you.
I see.
Yet the dreams
I'm
that
asking
he
because I was in the market just now stocking up on provisions, and I got myself some new reading material.
as the
Here, I think you might find this useful. The Arizalian in My Bed, Sensual Confessions of a Vagabond Lady, Volumes 1 and 2. You know, for the lonely nights. Jokes aside, these are learning books, from arcanists or master fencers, depending on what you read. You know how to fight, but if you want to get better, you have to enjoy reading these once in a while. You're welcome. Then off we go, I'd say. You go on ahead. Just take the route leading north out of Riverville. It'll lead us straight to the mountain pass.
We just got a new delivery of ale. Anyone?
Lost ones for eternity. In shame they passed away.
Huh?
And newly they
What, you mean the living dead, the with tears everywhere, the frenzied civilians? I'd say this country's seen better times. But at least something happens. It makes this place less boring.
their lives became depraved. And once
Keep your chin up.
burned bodies were thrown into a grave.
Interesting in terms of skullduggery and adventuring, you mean? There's the Three River Watch further north, an abandoned trading post. You've probably been there already. And then there's the Pyrean ruin on the lake down south, Sharoth or whatever they call it. There are lots of undead around though, at least according to the hunter, Matumiao. And of course there's Castle Goldfirth on the outmost cliff in the southwest, but I'd give that a wide berth if I were you. Ah, well, I only know the rumours, and they are as old as my grandfather. Apparently the castle belonged to a count who ruled over the Suncoast some centuries ago and fell victim to some sort of tragedy. Bottom line, the castle is dangerous and brimming with ghosts, and as much as I'd like to dismiss that as nonsense, lots of travellers come here telling us about these strange noises they heard near the castle at night. As I said, I'd give it a wide berth. Ah, don't mention it. Way too many dead adventurers on the roads these days. No reason to add another corpse to the pile. Walk blessed.
And peace forever dwell. Across the mighty sea, they suffered
I just don't see the fucking point.
misery.
Huh?
Their stocks were running low,
Keep your chin up.
yet they endured their woe, praising thy
Huh? Keep your chin up.
Can I help you? Blazes, why do travelers always think I'm here to answer? The tides wash all kinds of plunder ashore. You should go. Well, I know this old alchemist woman from the nobles' quarter has been getting on the guard's nerves. What, you mean apart from frenzied animals, hordes of living dead lurking through the wilderness and this whole red madness thing?
Take your time, I'll wait. I can use a break anyway. let's push on.
Now look at that. A lonesome traveler. You fucking scum!
Hang on a second. Quite a sight, isn't it? Things that make life so damn worth living. This place was once a trading post, in case you're wondering, but it's been deserted ever since the isolation. Yeah, that's what we call the decree that was made 30 years ago here in Enderal. Simply put, the Order decided to reduce their trade with other countries of the civilized world to a minimum. Not a very economical choice to make, but that was roughly the time when the Lightborn Eradan left Narim. The Order was probably afraid something similar could happen in Enderal. You know, open harbors quicken the exchange of information, which in turn quickens rebellious thinking, and so on. Since the decree, trading in Enderal has been subject to very strict regulations, and only the wealthy can still afford things like Termatralian wine or Chilean spices. Anyway, since then a lot of once flourishing trading posts have closed down, such as the Three Rivers Watch down at the Sun Coast, or this one. Yeah, if you want to take a look for yourself, feel free. If not, let's push on. We still have a good march ahead of us.
Hey, you there. Yes, you. Come over here. Now, I need your help. It's urgent. My brother, Alvar, he's up the hill in that camp by the fire. But it's his turn to take watch, and I'm bloody freezing out here. Tell him to come here right now, else I will go back to Ark without him.
What do you want? Get lost. There's nothing for you to see here. What do you want? Get lost. Or does he now? Then listen up, pal. Since we've come here, that fat bastard has done nothing other than get plastered. Tell him that until he's sober, I won't move a finger width from this fire.
What, I'm drunk? Because this idiot made me wait out here for hours? If it weren't for him, we would be on our way back to Ark already. Tell him to move his fat ass over here right now.
Oh, did he now? Well then, you tell him that what he wants interests me as much as the colour of his fucking balls.
What? Alright, that's it. Go and kick that bloody moron's ass. Give him a knuckle sandwich. Smack him in the gob. Spank the living shit. Ah, you know what I mean. Oh yes, on my responsibility.
Oh yeah? Well, I'd love to see that.
Good, that will teach him a lesson. Here, take this for your help. Now get lost, or I need to take a nap.
Blazes, what idiots. Welcome to the Enderalian people, my friend. Huh? Keep your chin up. your time, I'll wait. I can use a break anyway. Ah, there you are. Let's push on. Eager to explore, aren't you? Take your time, I'll wait. I can use a break anyway. Eager to explore, aren't you? Take your time, I'll wait. I can use a break anyway. Now a good pipe. From the aged man's abode. Ugh, blazes. Sorry. I know. I can't sing. Still alive? Good. Let's go. We shouldn't waste any more time. anyway? Eager to explore, aren't you? Take your time, I'll wait. I can use a break anyway. Huh? Keep your chin up.
Huh, look at that, a fellow traveler. Stay on the roads. Huh, let me think. I heard those prospectors talking about the old abandoned mining town up in the mountains, Northwind. They said that if you can handle yourself in a fight, you might still find some valuable stuff up there. I don't know, maybe you want to go and take a look at it. I guess it depends on what you think is interesting. There was this one time where I met this Aracelian mercenary. Anyway, some drunken miners started talking trash to him, looking to start a fight. And the Aracelian wore plate armor, but he fought with 2 sabers nonetheless, and was as quick as a tiger. 30 seconds later, the dumbasses were Advice, you mean? Let me think. Yeah, I recently heard of some guy. It's supposed to fulfill a wish if someone helps it or something like that. Who knows? Maybe there's some truth to it. You have? Well, sure, let me see. Or tell me what you need. Walk blessed.
Hey, you there! Yes, you! Can you spare a moment for him? He would be very grateful.
Keep your chin up.
Hey, you there! Yes, you! Can you spare a moment for him? He would be very... Well, he! Kermai Kazor Tatika Jape. Your help. Tell him, do you have good eyes? Good, very good. Let him cut to the chase. He is in dire need of eggs. Lots of eggs. And he wants you to help him. A half-starling, yes, but unfortunately he's not from Anku, if that's what you would have asked next, which is something he really regrets. This world, it's so dirty, so loud. But, well, what can you do? One is what one is. It is, indeed. The eggs he is looking for are hard to come by. Do you see those brown hammerbirds circling over the heartland? In many other countries, such as Nerim or Kira, their hatchlings are brought up to be letterbirds. He wants to raise such letterbirds for a special purpose. So, what do you say? Will you help an old starling? The ancient fathers would thank you for it, he's sure of that. Oh, that's hard to explain. He doubts you would understand. But it has to do with our lost home, the Star City. Yes, the place we starlings come from, and where we are destined to return to eventually. Don't you know the stories? There's a city far up in the sky, and all the worldly suffering doesn't exist there. But this is no place to talk about that. There are books which could explain our prophecies a lot better than he ever could. Well, that is the part where your good eyes come into play. All you need to do is follow the movements of the birds flying above the sea here and in its vicinity. Eventually, they will return to their nests, and that's where you can find the eggs. Just come back once you've found a good handful or more. He will wait for your return. So, any luck?